So good day, everyone. So as last part of our lesson series and sequence, we're going to apply the arithmetic series and geometric series in a real life situation when it comes to financial problems. So to start with, let's differentiate first the arithmetic series and geometric series. So for us to be able to identify which formula are going to use in a specific word problem. Okay? So, in arithmetic series, we have two formulas, right? But we're going to use the second one, the longer formula, wherein sum is equals to n over 2 multiplied by the quantity of 2 times the first term plus the quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference. And for a geometric series, we're going to use the finite formula sum is equals to first term times 1 minus common ratio raised to n over 1 minus the common ratio. And for us to be able to differentiate these two, we must know only two words. For arithmetic series, we must know that it is a constant. In a word problem, if the nth or the common difference is constant, that is arithmetic series. Meaning, if it's a if we're talking about a loan, meaning each month the payment is constant. For example, if the loan installment each month costs 2,000 pesos, 3,000 pesos, meaning for the expanded month of that loan, we only pay a specific amount. So that is constant. We only have one amount per month if we're talking about a monthly loan. Okay? And if we're talking about the geometric series, it is all about growth. Okay? So meaning each month, the payment is not the same. Again, in arithmetic series, each month the payment is constant. Each month we're paying the same amount. In geometric series, each month it grows. Okay? Again, each month it grows. It depends on the agreement of the person. So for us to be able to differentiate and to understand these two more, let's have some examples. Example, a person borrows 20,000 pesos and agrees to repay it in 10 months installments. Each installment is 2,000 pesos. So how much is paid in total after the 10 months? So it already mentions here, it already mentioned in the problem that the expansion of the installment is 10 months. And each month, the installment is 2,000 pesos. It already mentioned that each month for expand 10 months, the payment is 2,000 pesos only. So meaning our payment is constant. We're paying the same amount for 10 months. So it only means that this problem uses arithmetic series. And since we already know that it is a arithmetic series, let's list down our given. The first term, the common difference, and the nth term. So our first term is 2,000 because for 10 months, the starting up to 10 months, our payment is 2,000 pesos only. So the first term is 2,000. And the common difference, there's no common difference because it is constant. Okay? And the nth term that we're looking for is the total payment after 10 months. Again, we have constant payment each month, which is 2,000 pesos. And the nth term that we're looking for is the expansion of the installment, which is 10 months. So the formula that we're going to use is this one. Okay? So let's solve using this formula. To substitute the formula or the given in our formula, the n is the nth term. The nth term is 10. The first term is 2000, and other nth term 10, and the common difference 0. So simply simplify 10 minus 1 times 0 and 2 times 2000 and 10 divided by 2. Ayan. So I already shortcut it so that you can have a answer immediately. So 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 2000, that is 4000. And 10 divided 2 is 5. Then simplify, that is 20,000. How do we get 20,000? 4 plus 0 is 4,000. 4,000 times 5 is 20,000. And again and again, as I always remind you, if your problem is a word problem, the answer must be in word as well. So the final answer is, therefore, the total payment is 20,000 for 10 months. Okay? How about this one? A house mortgage requires monthly payments starting 5,000 pesos. That's 5,000. Increasing by 2% each month. Find the total payment after 12 months. Now, in our example here, it starts 5,000 pesos and increase 2% each month for 12 months. So meaning to say, for 12 months, we do not pay the same amount as the first month because it increased 2% each month. So 2% of 5,000. Okay? Since it already mentions here that it grows each month, meaning we're using the geometric series because it grows per month. For 12 months, it grows month per month. Okay? So the givens are, first term, 5,000. The common ratio, 1.02. Bakit 1.02? How it becomes 1.02? 1 plus 0.02. Remember? Okay? Then nth is equals to 12. So the formula that we're going to use is this one, the finite geometric series. Let's substitute all the values. So we have the first term 5,000, the common ratio 1.02 raised to 12, and common ratio. Then simplify 5,000 times the numerator. So before we times, just simplify first the 1 minus 1.02 raised to 12. So that is negative 0.2682. Then multiply to 5,000. That is negative 1,341. Divided by negative 0.02. That is 67,050. Again, if our problem is word problem, the answer must be in word. So therefore, the total payment after 12 months is about 67,050 pesos. Okay? Again, to identify what formula are we going to use between arithmetic and geometric, again, arithmetic is constant, meaning each month you're paying the same amount. In geometric series, each month you're not paying the same amount. It grows per month. It depends on the agreement. Okay? So that would be the application of arithmetic series and geometric series in our real life situation. Okay? So that would be all for this video lesson. This is the last part of the series, and see you next time. Bye!